ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Pick'em Pros.
Who are we?
We're the Pick'em Pros.
We are the Pick'em Pros. We are coming at you here from Clayton, North Carolina, in front of Zaxby's. Let's move to the NFL. So we love fantasy football as everybody else out there, but we have not been able to talk football yet, man.
Oh, yeah.
You ready to talk football?
I'm ready to talk football.
All right. So let's give the audience our top 5 fantasy football quarterbacks for this next upcoming season. You, admittedly so, you had a great year. You finished second in our fantasy football season. Now, I noticed you like to take whoever I have the year before, and then you pretty much try to recycle that team. I noticed you do that. So I had a great year the year before. You finished bottom 5, and you took Aaron Rodgers and Adams, and you ran with that, and you had a great year.
Right,
so I have a feeling you might do that again.
All right, so for one, I take your guys and I make them better.
Oh!
I make them even better.
I don't know if that's possible.
Even better. I got number 2 this year. I don't think you got number 2.
You did. You did finish number 2.
I did.
All right. Okay. So let's give them the top 5 fantasy football quarterbacks for next season. So let's go 5-1. Who you got?
So number 5, I got Aaron Rodgers. All right, I got him. He doesn't have the weapons. He just lost Devontae Adams, MVS. So I just got him number 5 because he's Aaron Rodgers, and I know he can still get it done without weapons. And number 4, he lost his main weapon too, Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh,
yeah,
Mahomes.
Yeah, it's like he lost Tyreek, but he got MVS from the Packers. And I think that's gonna help. Not as good as Tyreek, but I think he's Patrick Mahomes. He can still get it done without Tyreek. And he still has Travis Kelce.
And I think he'll have a chip on his shoulder. I think he'll have a lot to prove. I think a lot of people will think that Mahomes can't do it without Tyreek. So I think he'll be very motivated this year.
Yeah, number 3, reigning Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
Ooh.
Yeah, Matt Stafford.
You think that's a little high?
Nope, properly rated. Properly rated.
Okay.
Some might not even have him in the top 5, but I got him in there because you know he has all these weapons. He got Cooper Kupp, who's the best receiver in football last year.
Kupp.
He got
debatable.
Yeah, he got Allen Robinson from the Bears.
Yes.
Who's a great weapon. And he's got a lot of momentum of his side from being the Super Bowl champion. So
okay.
I think he got number 3.
Okay.
And number 2, Joe Burrow. Okay. He just missed out on winning the Super Bowl last year.
So you get some boos from the crowd.
Come on. Come on. So I got Joe Burrow too. He's got T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and he lost the Super Bowl, so I think he's gonna have a lot. So he's got a lot to prove.
Okay.
I think he can do it again. That it wasn't just a fluke making the Super Bowl last year.
Joe Burrow.
And then number 1.
I discovered Joe Burrow, right?
Oh no,
Okay.
no, you did not discover it.
Okay.
No. Number 1, I got Josh Allen. Josh Allen, one of your guys. I'll give you that. He's one of your guys. One of your guys.
Yes.
But with Patrick Mahomes losing his top weapon, Aaron Rodgers losing his top weapon, I just think that he's the only great quarterback that hasn't lost his top weapon.
Okay.
And of course super talented. So I got him number 1. That's my top 5.
That's a great point. Allen, I'm high on Allen. I had him as my fantasy quarterback last year. What I love about him, not only can he pass, he can run. He can get you 100 yards rushing and get you 300 yards passing. He actually did that in the game. So he is a total beast. I love Josh Allen. So good list. I think Stafford maybe be a little high, but good list overall. You're basically looking to see who I have once again, and you just take them. So, all right. Okay, but that's smart. That's smart, though. That's smart. Okay. All right. We're going to see this year. We putting something on it? Who's going to finish higher in fantasy? All right. Okay. We'll figure out what that is. So, all right. Well, I'm going to give you my top 5 fantasy football quarterbacks for next season. Now, part of my ranking is based on where you can draft them as well. So, first of all, we have a rule. We don't feel that you should draft a quarterback really higher than the first 2-3 rounds. You need to wait till, if at all possible, wait until the 4th round to get your quarterback. is if you take your quarterback too high, you're going to be weaker at the other positions. So this also bases some of that into consideration. All right. So my top 5 fantasy football quarterbacks are number 5, I have Matthew Stafford. Okay. So I have Stafford. I'm high on Stafford, but I don't have him number 3. I have him as my number 5. He has great weapons. Of course, he has Cooper Kupp, who is a total beast. Now he has Allen Robinson. He has some weapons. They will be great. And I also feel that you'll be able to get Matthew Stafford after the first few rounds. So, and again, he's Detroit's, Detroit tries to, claim Detroit's own. We have some Detroit fans here smiling in the crowd, But, yeah, I know the Detroit Lions fans wish they can have him back. All right, so number 4 on my list, Aaron Rodgers. He's number 4. Again, you can probably get him a little later in the draft. He lost his main weapon, Davante Adams. I am so sad about that. But I feel that he's going to take this opportunity to try to spread the ball around. He's going to get his numbers. You'll be able to get him a little later in the draft. So I have Aaron Rodgers as my number 4. Number 3, I'm going to shock you here. This is one you're not thinking about. I have Derrick Carr as my number 3 fantasy football quarterback. Getting boos on this one also. My goodness, he has Davante Adams, right? He has a beast at tight end, right? He has the slot receiver. If you look at his weapons now, oh, my gosh, he can just dump it all over the field. And if you also look at where you'll be able to draft him, you might be able to get Derek Carr 6th or 7th round. So if you base value and all those other pieces in, I have to have Derek Carr as my number 3 fantasy football quarterback for the next season.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead. What you got?
I got to move, sorry.
Okay.
What?
Yes.
Come on. I got him in the top 10. Probably like 6 or 7.
Okay, bring your microphone closer, man.
Yeah, probably about 6, 7, or 8.
All right.
But geez, number 3?
Yes,
that's
number
a
3.
Little high.
Number 3. No, that's how I do it, man. Come on
that's
now. I've made amazing picks this whole time. Okay, I said Miami was going to win the ACC tournament in basketball.
And they did.
That pretty much happened. All right, bouncing the ball, that pretty much happened.
On.
They're about to go to the Final Four. Okay, I said Cincinnati Bengals were going to go to the Super Bowl. The Cincinnati Bengals went to the Super Bowl. Who thought they were going to go to the Super Bowl? I said the Houston Cougars were going to win an NCAA championship. They basically won the NCAA championship. They just beat Arizona.
That's a lot of basicallys. That's a lot of basicallys.
So when I call it, you can write it down. You can take it to the bank. You can book it. That's what Pick'em Pros does. All right. So let's get to the rest of the list here. Number 2. My number 2 fantasy football quarterback for next season is Josh Allen. All right. He's beast. He was my quarterback last year. He can do it all. Hopefully he'll be around, but that is a great quarterback. If you're 3rd round, I would even go as high as 3rd round to get Josh Allen. He's a total beast. Don't really need to say anything else about him. And my number 1 fantasy football quarterback for 2022, if you can get him, especially if you can get him as high as 3rd or 4th round, is Mr. Joe Burrow of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Ooh.
He is absolutely loaded. He is going to go off. He now has more protection with his offensive line. He's going to put up crazy numbers. May win MVP this year. So look out for Joe Burrow. Now my honorable mentions, the people that didn't make the list, are Patrick. Yeah, I go above and beyond, right? I'm a true professional with this. Patrick Mahomes, he's great. The only thing about Patrick, he's up and down. He'll go off one week and another week will be mediocre. And with quarterbacks, you have to be able to consistently get production. And he's lost some weapons. Brady is another one that you should get if he's there. Brady, if these top 5 aren't there. And then Herbert. I'm not as high on Herbert as others are, but I recommend getting him if these guys aren't there. So those are top 5 quarterbacks. Anything else to say about that? I think I killed that segment.
Well, one, when the Packers traded Davante Adams, this dude was crying in the man cave, like,
I was holding the dog.
Yeah, and Derek Carr, a little high, but
that was a genius pick.
The rest of the list was okay. It was actually the list actually ended up being fairly decent.
Okay, fairly decent.
Mine was a lot better.
I would